10 Hidden Signs of Jealousy and Resentment. Sometimes what truly matters isn't just what people say, but what they express without words, hidden beneath layers of tolerance and sincerity when others act in confusing ways. These subtle cues, like unfriendly looks, jokes that sound mean, or hidden signs of jealousy and resentment, are often unspoken. Today's journey leads us into the maze of human behaviors, where we uncover the mysteries behind daily gestures. These expressions reveal truths about others but also mirror our own wounds and fears. Recognizing these signals helps us protect ourselves and navigate relationships more wisely. When someone behaves this way, it often stems from a deeper insecurity or struggle to handle negative emotions constructively. Understanding how we interpret these gestures opens doors to exploring how our words and actions influence those around us. While some behaviors may seem harmless, they could inadvertently belittle others' achievements. The goal is to challenge the person who excels and show that their success isn't trivial. This approach not only reflects our own struggles but also highlights the importance of appreciating others' wins. By examining how we deal with feelings like jealousy and bitterness, we gain insight into both personal growth and compassion. Ultimately, this journey invites us to grow in understanding and empathy, aiming for a happier, more supportive community. The wisdom of the soul encourages us to ponder the harmful effects of envy and the restorative power of genuine happiness for others' achievements. It nudges us to convert envy into admiration and resentment into celebration, fostering a community where everyone's successes are cherished and applauded. This transformation not only enriches our personal lives but also fortifies the bonds within our communities, leading to a more empathetic and united existence. Let's delve deeper into how envy manifests in our relationships, focusing on the fascinating concept of excessive imitation. This goes far beyond merely appreciating what someone else does. It involves mimicking them so closely that it can sometimes feel like an attempt to assume their identity. While it's often said that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, in this context, it reveals a more complex and sometimes darker side of envy. At first glance, copying someone might seem harmless or even complimentary, but when it becomes more intense, it reveals itself as an obsession and a competitive drive. The imitator doesn't just want to share similar interests or hobbies, they're trying to take the other person's place, seize the spotlight, and perhaps even surpass the person they're copying. This behavior indicates a deep dissatisfaction with oneself and a constant quest for approval from others. In this scenario, excessive imitation becomes a risky game of distorted reflections, where the copycat ends up losing sight of their true self while chasing someone else's image. It's not just about trying to measure up to the person they envy, it's a desperate grab for the traits they admire in the other, hoping somehow to absorb the success and praise the original receives. However, this pursuit is doomed to fail because it overlooks what makes each person unique and valuable. It's crucial to recognize that the urge to imitate often stems from profound insecurity and low self-esteem. Someone caught in this cycle might feel inadequate and turn to imitation as a way to feel more worthy or accomplished. But this path only leads to losing their true self and missing out on the richness of human life. Each person has their own special qualities and potentials that should be embraced and celebrated, not buried under imitation. When dealing with this situation, it's essential to cultivate a culture where people accept themselves and appreciate what makes them unique. Encouraging everyone to discover and nurture their own talents and passions is key to building relationships based on respect and genuine admiration rather than harmful rivalry. By addressing and moving past the urge to imitate excessively, we create space for more authentic connections, celebrating the diverse and valuable perspectives each individual brings to our social world. As the philosopher Epicurus once wisely remarked, wealth consists not in having great possessions but in having few wants. This insight underscores the importance of embracing our own inherent worth and cultivating contentment with who we are, rather than endlessly striving to emulate others. Through this journey of self-discovery and acceptance, we pave the way for deeper connections founded on authenticity and mutual appreciation. Another aspect to consider is passive-aggressive behavior, which often arises from hidden feelings of jealousy and unhappiness. This behavior creates a complicated dynamic in our interactions, filled with mixed signals and a lack of straightforwardness. People shadowed by jealousy may exhibit passive-aggressive tendencies, making it difficult to navigate relationships with clarity and honesty. Instead of confronting their emotions directly, many individuals tend to resort to a more convoluted approach, often expressing their feelings through sarcasm and subtle jabs. While these comments may appear courteous at first glance, they function more like venomous arrows, designed to hurt and undermine others without allowing for an open and honest conversation. This underhanded behavior creates a trap not only for the recipient but also for the person who employs it. For the individual engaging in this behavior, it resembles a getaway vehicle, suggesting a lack of courage or perhaps a fear of confronting their true emotions and desires. It reflects a tangled web of feelings that they are unwilling to address directly, instead twisting them into something more palatable. For the person on the receiving end, the indirect nature of these remarks creates an air of mystery, making it challenging to discern whether a comment is merely casual or a veiled insult. This situation often leads to a constant state of confusion, as they find themselves trying to decode the true meaning behind the words spoken. Examining the dynamics of passive-aggressive behavior prompts us to reflect on our own feelings of envy or bitterness. Why do we frequently express our most negative emotions in such an indirect manner? Is it due to a fear of revealing our authentic selves, or do we believe we are preserving our dignity by avoiding direct confrontation? These questions encourage us to pause and consider how we manage our emotions and those of others around us. When we delve into passive-aggressive actions, we are not merely uncovering a unique aspect of interpersonal interactions, we are also embarking on a personal journey toward greater self-awareness. Feelings of envy and dissatisfaction are inherently human, yet they can lead to significant distress. They present us with opportunities for personal growth, but only if we possess the courage to face them head-on and with honesty. This topic invites us to engage in deep self-reflection, urging us to explore our inner workings and gain a clearer understanding of what influences our connections with others. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, whenever you are about to criticize someone, consider this question: what flaw of mine is most similar to the one I am about to condemn? This introspection regarding our own vulnerabilities and imperfections paves the way for compassion and self-improvement, guiding us through the intricate landscape of human emotions and behaviors. Another insidious tactic employed by those driven by jealousy is the manipulation of information. This can manifest as twisting the truth or withholding crucial details, all aimed at tarnishing someone else's reputation or obstructing their progress, whether in professional settings or among friends. Such actions reveal a willingness to inflict harm on others to achieve personal gain, and the repercussions can linger for an extended period. These manipulative strategies may include spreading false narratives or omitting information that could support or defend the targeted individual. The intent is to destabilize the standing of the person being targeted, making it increasingly difficult for them to thrive or advance in their career or social life. By disseminating lies, the jealous individual seeks to instill doubt regarding the target's abilities, character, or intentions. This behavior is not only unethical but also highlights a significant issue within the perpetrator, illustrating the destructive nature of jealousy in both friendships and professional relationships. The harm caused by manipulating information is far from trivial. It can alter someone's trajectory, hinder their opportunities, and create lasting damage. In our ongoing battle against distorted information, it's essential to remain vigilant and adhere to our values concerning the data we receive and disseminate. Recognizing that individuals can manipulate information and understanding the harm it can cause is the initial step toward preventing it. We must strive to create environments where transparency, mutual respect, and fact-checking are the standard. This proactive approach helps nip harmful actions in the bud. Moreover, when we witness someone tampering with the truth, we should intervene not merely to shield potential victims but also to publicly denounce and deter such behavior. This could involve correcting falsehoods or advocating for a communication style that is more open and trustworthy. Encouraging a culture where honesty and integrity are valued over winning at all costs requires addressing the challenge of combating twisted information and the envy that often fuels it. This endeavor demands courage and steadfastness, but it's a battle worth fighting. By standing firm against this, we're safeguarding each other's welfare and fortifying our communities and society. In a world where truthfulness and trust are increasingly precious, it's incumbent upon all of us to oversee how information is shared and maintained honestly. Let's explore the fifth manifestation of envy, the absence of support and persistent demotivation. As we delve deeper into understanding envy, we uncover a subtle yet destructive facet. Here, envy doesn't manifest through overt negativity or blatant criticism. Rather, it lurks in the shadows, evident in the lack of encouragement and the spread of doubt. In this scenario, the envious individual masquerades under the guise of concern or practicality. They assert that they're merely being realistic when they question whether goals or dreams can be achieved, suggesting that these ambitions are unrealistic or imaginary. When someone who should be your ally and source of inspiration only serves to cast shadows of doubt and drag you down, it can have a profound impact. If it erodes your confidence and drive, you should be receiving reinforcement in your quest for your objectives. Instead, you're left questioning your own worth and the validity of your aspirations. It's a stealthy form of envy that gradually erodes your determination and self-esteem. Tackling this behavior requires a robust support system. When someone tries to undermine you, it often reveals their own insecurities and uncertainties, not that your dreams are unattainable or foolish. Viewing it this way can liberate you, enabling you to rediscover your motivation and seek genuine, constructive support from others. Recognizing lack of support and constant negativity as indicators of envy prompts us to reflect on the critical importance of uplifting one another and believing in our dreams. Overcoming these obstacles not only makes us more resilient and confident but also illuminates a path toward a community where we all support each other and view every individual success as a collective triumph. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca observed, envy is a confession of one's own inferiority. This perspective encourages us to transcend the triviality of envy, transforming our interactions into opportunities for mutual upliftment and contributing to a more supportive and cohesive community. Number 6 on our list is extreme rivalry. As we navigate the complexities of human emotions, we encounter intense rivalry, where individuals become excessively preoccupied with comparing themselves to others. Engaging in unhealthy competition can lead to some rather unpleasant outcomes. It's akin to having such a strong desire to outshine everyone else that you would go to any lengths to ensure they appear inferior. At times, this obsession can escalate to the point where individuals actively sabotage others just to secure their own success. While healthy competition can serve as a powerful motivator, inspiring us to achieve new heights and become the best versions of ourselves, the insidious nature of envy can taint this experience. It casts a shadow over our accomplishments, making them feel hollow unless someone else faces defeat. Constantly comparing ourselves to others can be draining and rarely leaves us with a sense of true satisfaction. When someone becomes excessively competitive due to envy, it often reveals their internal struggles and insecurities. They may begin to equate their self-worth with the failures of others, which is an unhealthy mindset. This fixation can lead to a range of negative behaviors, from belittling others' successes to outright attempts to undermine their achievements. The damage inflicted is not limited to the individuals targeted, it also disrupts relationships, fostering mistrust and negative energy all around. Thus, the challenge lies in recognizing when we are veering too far into the realm of unhealthy competition. We must summon the courage to reflect on our motivations and acknowledge when we become overly fixated on surpassing others. Instead of tearing each other down, we should strive for collaboration and mutual support. By concentrating on pushing our own limits rather than trying to outdo everyone else, we can discover a more sustainable and fulfilling path to personal growth. Creating environments where individuals collaborate and appreciate one another's contributions is essential for mitigating the adverse effects of envy-driven competition. This approach is not solely about enhancing individual well-being, it's about fostering communities where everyone uplifts one another. When we confront envy and excessive competition with maturity and empathy, we can transform these challenges into opportunities for collective growth, both personally and as a community. Ultimately, it's about cultivating a more harmonious and productive society for all. As we navigate the intricate maze of human emotions, we often encounter a revealing sign, the smile that fails to reach the eyes. This type of smile can be a strong indicator that someone may be harboring feelings of jealousy, even if they appear friendly on the surface. Although they might express words that sound cheerful or supportive, their body language and subtle emotional cues can tell a different story, revealing underlying bitterness or envy. This complexity of emotions illustrates how adept people can be at concealing their true feelings. The gap between spoken words and unspoken emotions may seem small, yet it runs deep and provides significant insight into what lies beneath the surface. A smile that doesn't quite illuminate the eyes offers a glimpse into a person's inner turmoil, highlighting the conflict between the desire to be likable and the reality of feeling unhappy or envious. This discord between verbal expressions and nonverbal cues serves as a reminder of the intricate nature of our emotions, which can often be intertwined. Being attentive and sensitive to the nuances of communication is crucial for recognizing these moments of insincerity in everyday interactions. This skill goes beyond merely deciphering the layers of human emotions. It enhances our understanding of the complexities that define our social interactions. Also, when we notice a smile that barely reaches the eyes, it invites us to dig deeper into the underlying emotions and explore the true feelings that might be hidden. Recognizing these moments encourages us to reflect on our own authenticity and how we present ourselves to others in a world that often pressures us to always appear happy and supportive. It's challenging to admit feelings like jealousy or bitterness, but being honest and thoughtful about these emotions is essential for personal growth and building more genuine connections with others. We need to champion being real in our interactions and foster open conversations about complex emotions like envy, as these discussions can help clarify misunderstandings and strengthen our bonds. Embracing the complexity of our emotional experiences creates space for meaningful and authentic relationships. As Seneca wisely noted, true happiness lies in enjoying the present without relying on the future. This mindset encourages us to prioritize emotional honesty and authenticity in our interactions, allowing us to cultivate deeper connections and find fulfillment in the here and now. Number 8 highlights the habit of projection, where people often shift their own worries and weaknesses onto others, stemming from jealousy or a lack of self-worth. Imagine pointing at someone else's mistakes but revealing your own struggles. This pattern acts as a shield, hiding how vulnerable we feel. By trying to make others feel small or inadequate, we're essentially shielding our own insecurities, which is a trick we play on ourselves. The real issue lies in our shaky self-esteem and our difficulty in accepting that we may not be enough. Projecting our burdens onto others isn't a solution. It can actually harm the confidence and feelings of those we target, creating a cycle of negative emotions that hinders healthy relationships. Seeing this habit for what it is, a sign of jealousy, requires self-awareness and kindness to recognize it in ourselves and others. When we're on the receiving end of such criticism, it's an opportunity to step back and examine the person's true emotions, nudging us toward healthier ways of handling our own insecurities. Sharing our vulnerabilities openly and creating a safe space for others to do the same is crucial in breaking this cycle. Facing our insecurities with compassion can help us overcome this habit and build stronger self-confidence, leading to more authentic connections with others. When we observe the act of pushing our insecurities onto others, we're beginning a journey of self-discovery and growth. Turning this habit into a path for personal improvement and understanding can enrich our lives and relationships. A supportive and positive environment for everyone is achievable when we embrace authenticity and kindness, fostering connections that thrive on trust and mutual respect. In the realm of relationships, jealousy sometimes manifests in a particularly insidious way, through what can be called secretive sabotage. This form of jealousy is notably tricky because it operates under the radar, making it difficult to detect and name. Unlike straightforward competition or overt put-downs, secretive sabotage involves subtle, indirect actions. Individuals who engage in this behavior might quietly place obstacles in someone else's path, spread misleading information in small doses, or subtly influence others to view the target in a negative light. The ultimate aim is to gradually erode another person's accomplishments or reputation, all while avoiding direct confrontation or detection. Because this sabotage is so covert, victims often struggle to identify who is responsible or why these setbacks are happening, sometimes even blaming their misfortune on bad luck rather than recognizing a deliberate effort to undercut them. This type of hidden attack can leave a person feeling confused, isolated, and vulnerable, unsure of their own worth and capabilities. While the sabotage is undetectable on the surface, its effects can be substantial and enduring, making it all the more dangerous. Not only does it create moments of self-doubt, it can also deeply impact a person's confidence and trajectory in both professional and personal life. What makes covert sabotage especially troubling is how challenging it is to prove or confront. Without clear evidence of ill intent, calling out the behavior or seeking support becomes a daunting task. As a result, the person facing these hidden attacks is left to grapple with uncertainty about their own skills and judgment. To counter this subtle form of jealousy, it's essential to be observant and resilient. Developing the ability to notice patterns in people's actions and detect early signs of sabotage is crucial. Equally important is fostering self-belief and building a reliable network of supportive friends or colleagues. Understanding that those who attempt to drag others down are often struggling with their own issues can offer some consolation and perspective, helping people rise above the negativity. Promoting a culture of transparent communication and mutual respect is another powerful tool for reducing the likelihood of secretive sabotage. By encouraging open dialogue about challenges and striving to base relationships on trust and support, communities can create a climate that discourages jealousy and undermining behaviors. When faced with covert sabotage, we are reminded of the complexity of human relationships and the importance of nurturing honesty and support in both our work and personal lives. By maintaining awareness and commitment to these positive values, we can overcome the obstacles posed by jealousy and sabotage, creating spaces where everyone has the opportunity to succeed and grow together. Number 10. Selective indifference. In human interactions, there's another subtle yet impactful dynamic at play: selective indifference. This occurs when someone intentionally downplays or ignores another person's achievements or good news, often as a result of jealousy. Rather than offering encouragement or support, the indifferent party acts as if the other's success is unimportant or unworthy of attention. Although it might appear passive, selective indifference is actually a veiled attempt to diminish the achievements or happiness of others. It sends a message that their accomplishments are insignificant, which can seriously affect the recipient's self-esteem and sense of worth. Over time, selective indifference can plant seeds of doubt in the individual, causing them to question the value of their own efforts and contributions. Ultimately, this behavior reflects the envious person's attempt to cope with their own insecurities by devaluing someone else's success. However, this approach is ultimately counterproductive, as it fails to address the root causes of envy and often results in strained relationships and emotional distance. Recognizing and naming selective indifference, whether within ourselves or in others, is a critical step in countering its harmful effects. By bringing this behavior to light and discussing its impact openly, we can work toward healthier, more supportive interactions and relationships. By shining a light on this behavior, we can take proactive measures to tackle our own insecurities and aim for personal growth in a constructive way. Cultivating a culture where we genuinely celebrate and support each other's successes acts as a powerful remedy against envy, fostering a more uplifting and nurturing environment for everyone involved. In today's exploration of the intricate maze of human behaviors, we have delved into the complex world of unspoken cues and gestures that often go unnoticed but hold profound significance in our daily interactions. We have uncovered the mysteries hidden beneath layers of actions, revealing not just how we perceive others but also shedding light on our own insecurities, fears, and wounds. This journey into understanding human nature does more than just provide insights. It challenges us to look deeper into the essence of our relationships and personal growth. As we conclude this enlightening exploration, we hope you found value in the insights and understanding we've shared. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button to support us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our videos, and leave a comment below. We're eager to hear about your experiences and perspectives. Your feedback helps us understand you better and continue to improve our content. Also, don't overlook the videos linked in the end screen. They are handpicked to further your journey of discovery, offering more insights and enriching your understanding of the complex tapestry of human behavior. Thank you deeply for joining us on this journey today. Your time, curiosity, and engagement mean the world to us. As we part ways, remember the importance of compassionate observation, both of others and of oneself. Keep exploring, questioning, and growing. Take care and see you soon.